Hello and welcome to another update video on Solana. So we're here on the 4-hour time frame for Solana, and I'm still tracking the same scenario. You might remember from previous updates that I explained to you that this decline that started on Thursday the 18th up here, that this decline looks like a 5-wave decline. And Elliott wave teaches us that any 5-wave move down is typically an indication that we're not done yet with a correction, because a 5-wave move indicates a trend direction. Now, it's not as easy as that. We have to consider the context and everything. So, but to keep it short and simple, what I'm watching for is at least a larger ABC bounce, that you can see here on the chart. I'm not ready to flip bearish, full bear mode on Solana, but I'm watching for a broader ABC correction. Now, if this correction goes below support, it wouldn't be great. It wouldn't be great, but it could still be bullish as long as the broader correction remains a 3-wave move. So we might have to adjust if that happens. I mean, should the price really break below $172, $173, it wouldn't be great from a bullish point of view. It would be problematic. Those were my words in previous videos, because it would make this thesis here that this is just a B-wave pullback in a third wave up. It would make that less likely, but it wouldn't invalidate a fully, bullish thesis. But obviously already now we are in a correction, so we're rather looking for lower prices, in the short term, in a broader correction. I'd be careful with this one. I'd be cautious because of that 5-wave move down, and there's no strong evidence that we've started a larger rally or so from here, So I'm overall looking for lower prices on this time frame, with a potential of a bounce first in this B wave. You see it on the chart, which is what we're tracking on the smaller time frame. Is currently playing out nicely, this B wave bounce, but the bounce is still quite weak. So we're going to take a look at that on the smaller time frame. Just please be aware, as long as the move down is in 3 waves overall, rather I still would give the bulls the benefit of the doubt here. Also because Bitcoin has not confirmed for me that we are, in a bear market yet. And Q4 is around the corner, so we might just need a bit more patience if the price breaks below $172. But what we see right now is a small reaction to the 50% retracement here at $199. Key spot that we talked about, and the trend line. Now let's talk about the smaller time frame for Sol. And what do we see here? We see potentially the start of that B-wave bounce that I just showed you. This is basically everything zoomed in, this 5-wave move down from the 18th of September high. And what happens here? So we're tracking an ABC structure to the upside. I shared with you yesterday that another test of this micro support area is expected. That's also playing out currently. So we are currently testing this micro support area between $194 and $200. In this internal pullback. It's a 3-wave move down as well from yesterday's high. No, from the Friday high. I mentioned to you that the bounce that we saw from the Friday low is only in 3 waves. So I'm not, it's not a solid bullish setup. I'm simply pointing out the potential here for a B-wave bounce. I wasn't convinced yesterday that we had reached already the low of this B-wave. And that became confirmed throughout the day, because this bounce here ended as a 3-wave move. So to zoom in a bit, make that a bit larger. I know that most of you guys are watching these on their, on your phones, right? I'm sure you've got your smartphone at the moment as well. Like really, it's crazy. Most of you guys watch these on their phones. I saw that recently in the analytics. So we have to make that nice and large. So we have an A, B, C. In wave B, this was a 3-wave move up into the Saturday high. And now we could be in a bit more of a sell-off here. That kind of makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could possibly test this area around $196 and $194. I would not be surprised by it. And this would be the decision moment. But please be aware, it's a B-wave pullback in a B-wave. So support areas for a B-wave, they are often not that strong, because B-waves sometimes they even form double bottoms. Okay, that would not invalidate anything. So as long as the move down is now a 3-wave move, I could treat it as a B-wave pullback in, let's say, a larger bounce. Okay, so we'll stay close to that. The depth of that B wave pullback would dictate how high the C wave goes. I'll stay very close to this, but this would be the micro support area to watch today. Honestly, I'm even going to add the 88.7 retracement for you guys here because, as I said, it looks like we might go deep, okay? And that means we even have $192.83 there. Again, B waves sometimes even form double bottoms, which means we could even see a test of the Friday low. So that's the update on Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in joining us in our conversation about charts later today, 5 p.m. UTC, we're running our weekly member live stream. You can check it out if you're interested. The link to our memberships are in the description or is in the description. And yeah, typically I answer all sorts of questions, cover a lot of coins, 30 to 50 every Sunday. And yeah, feel free to ask questions, join for a relaxed conversation about charts. 5 p.m. UTC. See you later. Wish you a great Sunday. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.